This is Creative Diversification, where we expose some innovative projects that are transforming lives, creating opportunities, and developing infrastructure that has brought hope and renewed energy to communities around Trinidad and Tobago. We caught up with Minister of Planning and Sustainable Development, Senator Dr. the Honorable Boendradat Tiwari, who will tell us more about this initiative.
Government is very clear on its policy for growth and development of Trinidad and Tobago. One of the initiatives, of course, is diversification. Because of the structural dependence of the Trinidad and Tobago economy on energy, we also wish to diversify away from energy. And therefore we have 6 other sectors. We have finance, we have ICT, we have tourism, we have marine services, we have creative industries, and we have food security and sustainability. So these are the areas of diversification. Basically, the result of this sectoral diversification and the geographical diversification would be to create jobs, to create opportunity, to link job creation to educational outflows from the tertiary sector, and to create the conditions in which to build a knowledge and innovation economy.
The Economic Development Board, referred to as the EDB, was established about 3 years ago as an advisory board to the Minister of Planning and Sustainable Development. Fundamentally, our mandate is to assist the minister to diversify the economy away from energy into sustainable businesses. So what we have done is identified 5 economic areas that we refer to as growth poles and try to create business activity in those 5 growth poles using sort of 7 lines of business or business clusters: financial services, tourism, food sustainability, the creative industry, maritime, energy downstream services, and ICT.
Dr. Ricky Permanent, Executive Director of the Economic Development Board, EDB, and Council for Competitiveness and Innovation of Trinidad and Tobago, explains the concept of growth poles and clustering in achieving economic viability.
Growth poles are, in the context of Trinidad and Tobago, geographical areas that have been set out in the policy document of the Ministry of Planning Medium-Term Policy Framework 2011 to 2014 as a means of decentralization of the growth in Trinidad and Tobago, as well as areas that will receive attention in terms of developing the economic potential of the areas. There are 5 growth poles that have been identified in the country. Each of these growth poles have their own point of differentiation. So if you look at Northeast Tobago and the North Coast of Trinidad, you effectively have areas that are ripe for development around tourism, especially sustainable tourism. So ecotourism would be an example, and also agricultural aspects, fishing, crop growing to small extents, and also small agri-processing. East Port of Spain is an area of urban regeneration, and both Central and Southwest are areas that are Central is currently a heavy industrialized area, both of heavy and light manufacturing, and we believe that the Southwest Peninsula has those potentials to develop in that way. So the whole idea and the goal for growth pole development is about socioeconomic development and diversification of the Trinidad and Tobago economy, which needs to be driven by a strong, innovative private sector and facilitated by a government supporting framework.
Join us next time when we explore the growth poles in Trinidad and Tobago earmarked for development and creative diversification.